people sing, sing, hear the distant drums. It is the future that they bring, and tomorrow comes.
I love Les Mis. It's one of my top 5 shows of things I saw in New York and have never forgotten. Well, the best way to always prepare for an audition is to learn as much about the show as possible. So if you go on the internet, historically there's a tremendous amount of information there about the book, which of course the show is based on, by Victor Hugo. And there's so much character description, which will help anybody who's auditioning for the roles. So I'm going to suggest they do as much reading about it as possible. The other thing is they need to rehearse with a piano, because when they come into audition and they've only been rehearsing with the score, it sometimes throws them. And the third thing is I would not look at the movie score. The movie score is written in different keys than the musical is. I like the original Broadway, to be honest with you. The orchestrations for the version that we've received, which is the London tour, is a little different sounding. So if you can get your hands on that 25th anniversary version that was the London recording, that's what I would say would be the closest to what our show's going to sound like. Confident. When they walk into the room, they know who they are, and there's that sense of, I'm not desperate, I'm not scared, and when I get on stage, I'm going to be somebody who is believable. And I think that's what I'm looking for in any audition, and you can tell that as a person enters the room and sits down or approaches the stage to perform, there's just that sense of, I'm good. Being prepared, that's what will give you that confidence. I've worked on this, I know this, I'm well prepared. Physically, your performance, your toes have to sing, your knees have to sing, and especially using the lower body. If you think about when we're speaking, right now I'm sitting in a chair, but I'm feeling energy in my knees and in my legs. And we don't think about how we express and move the lower part of our body. And we always think about the upper part, you know, what do I do? How do I gesture? What am I going to do with my arms? Or we're neck actors where we just, you know, being as expressive as we can in our face. And our body's a whole lot bigger than our heads. So if a bob in the knee, a turn, a gesture that energizes the lower part of the body adds tremendously to a performance. It's very difficult, and it's so important. Really sit there and look at yourself and say, okay, do I look 15? You know, can I play a 16-year-old? Because we had some people who were a little older who were maybe singing for a role that maybe you're not suited for the age of that character. So knowing how old you look is important. Some of us have what I would call more of a character look. You know, not all of us are the sweet little ingenues or the leading men. And you have to be honest about that. The way I direct is I ask lots of questions because I want my actors to know why it is they're singing those lyrics, why it is they're saying those lines. So we together come up with the answers. So I'll ask a question, makes them think, they'll respond, I'll ask another question, we'll agree maybe, and that's my style. I come in with a very strong blueprint, blocking wise as to what the scene should look like, and it's just a blueprint, and then we create together as much as possible. First and foremost, the people performing have had the time of their life. Being on the stage and being able to share such a beautiful story and such beautiful music with the audience is a very exciting experience. And so if the people who have presented the show have gone away feeling like they've really given a gift to the community, and the community is sitting there and saying, this has been an incredible gift that is going to stay with me for a very long time. That's how I gauge the success of the show.